Red Rocks is a natural amphitheater. And it also looks like a sci-fi set. People say it's a naturally occurring something somewhere. It's north of, is it north of Denver or what? I don't know. It's in Colorado. Down in South Texas, you see an amazing thing where you have off in the horizon windmills, and up front you got them wall derricks. And as you go further down, there's even those yellow cake uranium mines. And so there are certain times when looking down, you can see literally every kind of energy production on Earth in effect. This is a sushi restaurant with a conveyor belt. Is to convert this street into a park / stormwater runoff in the event of a 100-year flood. And problem is that there's an abandoned factory. It used to be a gold smelter down that street, and there's a bunch of heavy metals in the soil over there because they weren't following the rules. And so there's a lot of people who are conflicted about that. Can't figure it out. What's it gonna be, buddy? Okay, good. But he's gonna run across again now. Here he goes. In Denver, the cars wear hats. This is the lead show, and there's like a people here, and they're mixing EDM with guitar and piano. It's a great musical synthesis. Denver stopped at this nice local place called Chick-fil-A. They serve paper bags and fries. It's called being an idiot. This is a naturally occurring formation. It looks just like an iron girder, but actually it's from the ironwood tree, which is native to the Rocky Mountains.
6 to 10 inches deep.
You gotta be careful, kids, because this is how an avalanche field starts, right? So you gotta move quickly. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, wow. An old abandoned mine way up in the mountains. And there's like something. Capitalism. See crowd, there's like 50 people here. Or what? I don't know. It's in Colorado. There's a capacity crowd, there's like 60 people here. This is the best concession stand for pretzels. Talk about the striations in the rock that go that way, the major geologic event caused the ground to go from this way to that way. And that's because these tectonic plates are just pushing together. And they named by C.W. Watts in 1894. The Fountain Foundation is made of Precambrian sandstone, auricose, and sedimentary deposits on a giant alluvial fan. Overlying the Glen Eyrie Foundation, a notable exposure is... Seriously, that door. That is a probiotic dentistry. I don't know. Probiotic dentistry. What does that mean?
Texas es uno de los 50 estados de la...
Mind the gap, please. Like mind the gap, like on the British Underground, but mine. Wall. Now look at that fence. You can tell that's a game fence. The deer can't jump over it. Well, he guess not, because it ended. Does advertising work? Just did. coyote there hopping about, having a good time. Angelo, they had this little river run down by the stream. They got little bridges and benches. This fun bridge where you can cross the river. Got a nice adventure zone here. Paths, plants, just a fun place to be. This way of not really chopping your feet too much, nice short strides without extending your feet past the knees, is a trick that is a rip-off of the Tarahumara Indians, who are this tribe in Chihuahua, Mexico, and they're referred to as the greatest ultramarathon runners on earth because they just run everywhere. They don't text, they just run. And it's amazing because it's a nice, easy way to picture. Yay, water fountain! Must be a college nearby. Alright. Here again, like on college campuses, you'll see bricks with names signifying people who donated. Some have plaques. Hey, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you a student here?
Yeah.
Are there any fountains on campus?
I'm a what?
Fountains.
Fountains, like water fountains?
Yeah.
Like for drink water?
No, like water, like out of the ground.
I don't think so, man.
Okay.
I haven't seen one.
Okay. Thank you. That's all. That is so cool. It's San Angelo State University. That's a volleyball court located in scenic San Angelo. Over there's the Junelle Athletic Complex, and there's a golf cart. Yeah. Vlog, I just got locked out of my car, but Papa Lock bought me back in. Now I'm paying them money. So this plaque is in honor of the Cal Palace, which was the gymnasium of Angelo State, where their coach basketball went 512 to 274 as a career, which is pretty darn good. Campus, that's the Robert and Norma Carr Residence Hall. Residence Hall is like the PC word for dorm. We don't call them dorms anymore. It's offensive. The parking services building, know where that is on any school you end up at. That's where you pay parking tickets, you'll get them. This is the gum tree. It's called that because it's got gum on it. The idea being that sometime a long time ago, and no one knows who, some star-crossed lover chewed some gum and then stuffed it into the tree there. And so now what couples do when they're in love is they kind of like carving Steve and Jane into a tree trunk. They chew up some gum and then just stick it into here. They were going to cut the tree down, but the administration people threw a fit because it's a major tourist attraction. You know, there's probably a pun about being sticky here, but I can't figure it out. There's a plaque and there's a bird on a stack of books, and I read the whole plaque, but I like the fact that he says that that partially opened book in the talons of the claw of the eagle represent that there's an intimacy to education and it can't be given. It must be exacted on its own terms by each individual. Made out of wood, it's a sheep, and you know, yeah, a little rambunctious. Okay, so there's a sheep. Sorry. Here's looking at you, kid. And there's a other sheep. The sports athletic complex. Notice the statues. A gift from Ida and her husband Tucker. Again, they got a plaque, which means they gave a lot. A little plaque pointing out how the Nasworthy family gave a huge amount to the land, 300 acres, for the development of spiritual and public education. So include this portion of the campus, as well as Crocodile Elementary and 3 church sites. Thank you, the Nasworthy family. Guy has been treating yield signs like a stop sign for a while. There he goes again. You know, Yield means that you can keep going if no one's there. It doesn't mean stop. And while we're at it, stop signs are done in order of how people get to the intersection, not in order of who's polite. People like this should have their frickin' driver's license revoked until they can write a 3-paragraph explanation of the difference between stop signs and yield signs. And maybe even just the yellow light as well, just for bonus. Golly. Eso es un evento a la biblioteca y wait. Denver. You can see mountains in the background. These white things in the street are called bike lanes. Some cities like Denver have these lanes for vehicles called bicycles for people to get around. And encouraging that behavior and the outdoor lifestyle is why Denver, or actually Colorado as a state, is the only state with an obesity level below 20%. In fact, I think it's between 14 and 18% right now. Two policemen are going to the bank over here because there's a guy who won't leave. And again, bicycle police. Here in Colorado, everyone rides their bikes everywhere, breaking the rules like that. Bunch of jerks. Bunch of jerks. Look at him. On the wrong side of the road there, buddy. Mountains were formed in 1865 when Jim Rocky, in a disagreement with his neighbor, built a ditch in between the two houses, and the leftover dirt was used to make this mountain range.
Village Gardens.
What's cool about that?
It's just an old amusement park in Denver.
Oh, okay.
It's been here since the 50s.
Then there's Sports Authority. They should just rename it Chapter 7 Stadium.
Everyone in Denver calls it Mile High.
Yeah.
No one calls it Sports Authority.